What's good, y'all? It's your boy Jay back at it again, and today we got the disgusting Emiru situation by Dark Fader. Y'all know what the deal is, man. Follow me on both my channels. Keep in touch with my social medias. Without further ado, let's get right into this video, man.
Thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything. They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
Are the people working at Twitch collecting disability checks? Because what the Twitch is a honeypot for the mentally ill. So it's no wonder popular streamers such as Asmo.
Yeah, this nigga got a roach on his body. That nigga living in filth, bro. That nigga got all that money, all those resources, and yet he's living like he's homeless, my nigga.
Gold, XQ Cuck, and even the Electro Wizard of Twitch opted not to go to TwitchCon, which is literally a conglomeration, a mass gathering of social rejects all put in one place.
Yo, nailed it. Nailed it.
Like, you can just tell. Like, I don't even gotta, like, I'm not even gonna say nothing, bro. Y'all see this image. Y'all see the image, bro. In fact, this might be potential thumbnail material for like a future video. Like I title this "Why You Can't Get No Play" and put these people in the thumbnail. Yeah, that's easy. That's easy money.
Show banner. Okay.
Ooh, that stinks, Rance.
Yeah,
that stinks.
I mean, you look at disabled interactions like that at TwitchCon, and what can possibly go wrong? Now, you're going to be shocked when I say this, but turns out that the popular streamers who were dooming and warning people not to go to TwitchCon right from the get-go, well, turns out they were right. Because yesterday, on the very first day of this year's TwitchCon, the worst imaginable thing that could have happened.
Okay, I'm assuming this is Emiru, right? The streamer. I'm not tapped into Emiru like that, but I've heard of her name before. Yeah, fucking creep. I'm just going to assume, right, from the footage and the fact that it was censored, that he tried to touch her, right, before he was stopped.
What you just saw is the #1 most popular female streamer on Twitch doing a meet and greet at TwitchCon just to randomly get her neck violated by a 30-year-old, 300-pound, unemployed, terminally online freak out of nowhere. Now, I'm sure we all have countless questions racing through our minds right now, but let's start with the most—
Oh! Nigga tried to get in a kiss, bro. What the fuck?
obvious one. How the fuck did this happen in the first place? First of all, why is the Twitch hired security guard 5 miles away from Emiru and lets this—
No, you need to have— I ain't gonna lie, if you a female streamer, you high profile, you need to run at least 3 bodyguards. Like, if she's the top Twitch streamer, female Twitch streamer, she gotta have money. You need to roll at least 3 deep. And the bodyguard, nigga, if I'm a bodyguard to somebody, I'm right next to them. Like, I'm dead ass, like I'm quite literally like within through like a foot of that person. Like, I'm gonna be around that person. I'll make sure they straight. I'm gonna have my eyes peeled, because your job is to prevent shit like this from happening. You're not even there. The moment that nigga started stepping up and I saw a nigga walking fast, I'd be like, hey, like, I would have immediately handled that situation right quick, bro.
this weirdo sniff or kiss her neck for a good 3 seconds before stepping in. And don't get it twisted, I do appreciate the linebacker hustle at the last second there, but why was he so far away from the VIP in the first—
Yeah, you're not even in the frame. Like, you can't be— you need to be like right here. You need to be like right here to prevent that from happening.
place? Why did he let this freak enjoy Emiru's neck for a good 3 seconds? Don't get it twisted, this should have never happened in the first place. And I do want to put a huge emphasis on Twitch hired security guard, because Emiru getting biddied is 100% Twitch's fault. Once again, you're going to be shocked when I say this, but Emiru actually has a professional personal bodyguard of hers that actually protected her from a weirdo just like this one in last year's TwitchCon. And you want to know what Twitch did when that bodyguard prevented a weirdo, a freak?
That freak ass nigga, yeah, you need to ban the freak. Ban him from Twitch forever. Find that nigga profile, ban him. You got the Twitch card, ban that nigga. Get that nigga the fuck up out of here.
From touching her? They ban her bodyguard from attending TwitchCon ever again.
See, bro, that shit. Like, that shit right there is why, like, now, me personally, I'm still like, if I have the opportunity to go to TwitchCon, I might, bro. You know what I'm saying? Link up with some of the people I looked up to and all that, but there be a lot of weird niggas at Twitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's these niggas. The reason these niggas think they can do this shit is, #1, they don't go outside, and #2, they've been watching these streamers for hours, days upon days, weeks and shit. So they know so much about this streamer. They know all this info, but the streamer doesn't know you. So you walk up on her right? Or the streamer, you thinking, oh, I know so much about her, I'm gonna say this, do that, da 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 da. This person doesn't even know you. They don't even know your name. That's that parasocial shit kicking in. You think you know this nigga, but you don't.
Maybe I should talk about this, whatever, who cares. I had a security guard 2 years ago where there was a guy following me around TwitchCon, and he like asked him to stop multiple times. My guard asked him and the guy wouldn't stop, so he grabbed the guy, but he didn't like hurt him. He was just holding the guy until like the con security came. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, because your security guard touched him, he's like perma-banned from the venue forever. But he didn't even hit him or anything. He just like held him while they waited for like the police to come. And,
what the fuck?
And it was like my favorite security guard. I can't have him at TwitchCon anymore.
Nigga said free, bro. Yeah, free that nigga, bro. He ain't do nothing.
That's right, guys. According to Twitch, if you dare hire a competent personal bodyguard whose entire purpose is to protect you from freaks who are trying to diddy you, well, as a reward from Twitch, you get permanently banned from their establishments. And not only that, but you also get replaced by incompetent bodyguards, probably hired off Team or Craigslist, who are out there taking 5 bits.
Nigga ain't even there. Nigga isn't even in the front. Like, bro, this nigga not even in the frame. Yo ass need to be here. You need to be right here, my nigga. Yo ass need to be here. Nigga, all the way here. Nigga, your job is to protect this woman, and you're not even in the frame. What are we doing?
Days before finally doing their job. And even though I respect the heck out of that tackle, that professional football tackle, forget what I said because I can't even say that he did his job because you literally let your VIP get harmed before finally showing up. Let me be crystal clear. This whole situation is beyond horrible, even more so than most people would think, because we were so close to a headline that could have been infinitely worse than this. Because I'm gonna be honest here, guys, but female content creators, female celebrities, they just have an extra debuff when it comes to attracting these parasocial mental...
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like, as a man, right, I be seeing these videos about how, you know what I'm saying, they're related to like dating and so they be talking about some, oh yeah, well females, then you know, women, they have this, that, da 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 da. But the thing is right, is that as a man, I don't worry about this type of stuff. I don't worry about weird niggas and weirdos trying to approach me and to do stuff to me, cause I know I could handle that shit. I know I have the physical and mental capabilities to handle that situation. Right, nigga run up on me trying to touch, I'll be like, what the fuck, I'll push that nigga off me right quick, right? However, as a woman, right, you don't have the physical capabilities to handle that situation, which is why you have bodyguards, right? I know streamer dudes have bodyguards as well, but women, like if you a popular Twitch streamer, you going out in public, you know these weird ass niggas is gonna try to do stuff, right? They're gonna try to make their move, so you have to have bodyguards. You gotta roll in deep, cause I be hearing these stories from not only just like the internet, but from people I know in real life that's had to deal with these creepy ass archetype of dudes, and that shit, like, it's scary, because as a man, you don't know what that, like, you don't know what that's like. You're like, you don't know what it's like to deal with a creep, because if a woman was perving on me, I could handle that. I could just be like, yo, I'm not into you right quick. If she tries to lunge at me, I can restrain her, right? Grab her by the wrist, just hold her in place. As a woman, you don't have the physical capabilities to do that. You need to rely on like weapons, mace, like a pocket knife. You need to rely on other men being there and being able to stop the weirdo doing the weirdo things.
Dented weirdos. And you look no further than Christina Grimmie, an extremely popular YouTuber and singer who tragically got murked at one of her concerts by this, Chop, deranged fan, because he got rejected. So going back to this clip of Emiru almost getting her neck violated by this 300-pound behemoth, when that behemoth approaches her, you can immediately see her instantly shove him away, like, or at least try to shove him away, because, well, she doesn't want to get diddied. Now, here's the thing, guys. What if that behemoth said, oh, you're rejecting me? Well, if I can't have you, nobody can. And then reached out for a Minecraft sword. Because here's the thing, guys, that could have very well happened. Twitch has an actual track record of not giving a shit about the safety of their content creators. I mean, they're very well aware that a mass gathering of the mentally ill, of social rejects, is never a good idea, and disgusting incidents like this are bound to happen. For example, at last year's TwitchCon, another popular streamer,
I've seen this clip before, right? It's two streamers, right? Random nigga I've never seen a day in my life runs up, puts his whole face right on this dude's right pectoral, starts touching and trying to kiss his chest. Then he kisses the dude's hand. Like, if I'm any of these two streamers and I'm like, yo, bro, what's good? Thanks for fucking my content. They try to put, I'm pushing him off, bro, cause I'm not going for that shit. Like, you gonna get, I don't care if I'm banned from going to another Twitch. Like, you are getting pushed, you're getting shoved. Yo, like, we not just gonna let that shit happen. Like, you're gonna, like, I'm, like, if I have to throw hands with you, I will. Like, I'm not about to go for that shit. Like, I'm not going for that.
I think this guy's name is Sky Senate or something, but he also got violated by a weirdo at TwitchCon.
Okay. Oh.
Like, the moment you do this, like, you're getting pushed. Like, you're getting pushed. Because this is a man, by the way. Even if this was a female, I'll be like, yo, well, you gotta get back. Like, you doing too much. A man, you're gonna get, like, slapped. Like, you're gonna get pushed. Like, I'm gonna hit you with the, yo, well, watch out, bro. Like, I'm not going for that shit.
He literally, a random freak literally approached Sky Senate and literally gave his chest right pepperoni a hickey. And what did Twitch do about this? Nothing. No statement whatsoever from Twitch. No response.
Let's
no
read that message.
And what?
Well, I guess I found my new partner. Holy fuck, is weird. Don't ever do shit like that. Please talk to somebody to stay inside if you can't. Like, because the thing is, you might be saying, oh, he's okay with that, Well, if this nigga acts out of body and tries to fight him like he, like a reasonable individual, because of that weird shit that happened to him, then they're gonna be like, oh, you're acting out of body. Why are you doing that? Why would you hurt him? Like, niggas like that who do stuff like that, who go up and do people like that, you need to get your ass beat, bro. You need to get your behavior checked.
What did Twitch do about this? Nothing. No statement whatsoever from Twitch. No response. No apology. Why, you may ask? Well, it's because they don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to get sued and lose. It's bad PR. It's one thing to be a scumbag and preserve your good PR by saying nothing publicly, but at the very least, you would think that behind the scenes, the Twitch employees would talk to themselves and say, you know what? At next year's TwitchCon, we need to up our security, which is obviously not what happened. Twitch cares so little about the safety of their streamers that the safety measures put in place at this year's TwitchCon were at an all-time low. For instance, you literally had people flexing on stream saying that they were able to cut through lines, cut through security checkpoints in order to get to Emiru.
Now that I'm done with the meet and greet, I might as well tell you guys what the I'm sorry. I might as well tell you guys what the fuck I actually did to get into the line. Hey, I snuck in. I don't know what else to say. I was in line waiting for the meet and greet, and I figured, well, I got some intel that that you had to make a reservation for the meet and greet in the beginning of October. I never did that. I just knew where I had to be, and I executed.
Oh, like the security checkpoints at this year's TwitchCon are such an unacceptable joke.
Niggas ain't even trying no more, bro. Y'all are a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Y'all can put some competent security guards, bro. Y'all can get some big dudes here,
but you
bro.
literally have streamers with their authentication bracelets making the systems go red just for the workers who are probably hired a Fiverr for $5 an hour to say this.
Thank you.
Ingrid, right?
Yeah. We'll just scan in, and then we're meeting him up front.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did it work? Yeah, you're good. Okay.
Are you good?
Let's let that nigga in, bro. Oh, you good? Like, what if I go up there and be like, I'm a streamer? Like, what if a weird nigga just goes like, oh, I'm a streamer. Oh, no, you good. And now you got to creep on the loose. Like, that's how shit like this happens, because niggas don't do their jobs.
You good? Like, what? So you're telling me that you can literally be a mentally ill, like a parasocial degenerate, and, you know, bring a phone with you that's pointing at you and you're talking to yourself, LARP as a streamer, and you're telling me that if you have an oversized backpack with something sus sticking out of it, think a golden scarf from Fortnite, you're gonna have this worker saying, hey, you good? You good? Like, what are we talking about here?
It's how incidents happen, my nigga.
It's kind of ironic if you think about it, because Twitch CEO is literally America's #1 gooner, because he literally got exposed a few years ago for literally following 50 booby streamers, 50 OF streamers on his phone.
You want to explore clips?
That's very nice.
And now you have a clips feed. Okay? Suppose you want to check out the stories to see what you missed yesterday. You click there.
That nigga horny.
And now you're in your stories feed.
So it's kind of funny to know that America's #1 gooner couldn't
Nigga got nothing but titties on the For You page. That's wild.
protect the most popular female streamer on his platform. But you know what, guys? Perhaps Twitch has learned from their past mistakes, because unlike last year, where Chaisenate literally got his right pepperoni violated by a random weirdo, well, Twitch decided this year to finally issue a response addressing the situation.
The safety and security of all those
Alright,
attending
I'm gonna read this. The safety and security of all those attending TwitchCon is our highest priority. The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer is completely unacceptable and deeply unsettling. In line with existing TwitchCon security protocols, law enforcement and event security were on site and responded to the incident. We immediately blocked this unlawful individual from returning to TwitchCon premises, and they were banned indefinitely from Twitch, both online and in-person events. We are coordinating the impacted creators team. I think that nigga might need to serve jail time, bro. Like, that is attempted assault. That has to be like attempted sexual assault in some way. Like, that is some level of assault. That nigga need to serve in like some type of like jail time.
TwitchCon is our highest priority.
Yeah, nothing says highest priority than permanently banning a competent bodyguard who actually did his job right and replacing him with a bodyguard from Wish.
The behavior displayed by the individual involved in the incident yesterday involving a high-profile streamer was completely unacceptable and deeply upsetting.
Once again, yeah, that creep's behavior was so completely unacceptable, so deeply upsetting that we literally have clips of the weirdo walking away from the meet and greet booth scot-free, to the point where this freak literally walked outside and nobody arrested him.
Nobody like, that's what I'm saying. That nigga need to go jail time. Nigga dead ass almost assaulted. Well, he did technically assault, but he didn't fully get, you know what I'm saying, the thing off, right? And they just let that nigga go scot-free, no jail time, no arrest. Oh, he's banned now. But what's to stop that nigga from sneaking in again with a costume and doing that again? You feel what I'm saying? Like, these niggas ain't trying.
The people working at Twitch are the kings of rage baiting, because you're going to notice in this very PR trained response that there is no sign of apology, no sign of acknowledgement, and no sign of taking responsibility. Once again, it's quite clear to me personally that Twitch doesn't give a f their streamers. But even though this response from Twitch might seem cold-hearted, might be as vague as possible in order to deny responsibility and cover their cheeks, they actually issued a private response to Emiru herself. So who knows, maybe, you know, they told her that he took care of the terminally online freak, they got him arrested, and they plan on suing him. Because they obviously got Emiru's best interests in mind. Let's find out.
Clip got posted. Again, thank God someone was filming, because otherwise I don't think Twitch would have said anything.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Just
So after that, I start getting a lot of messages. I'm responding to people, and my manager comes back to me, and she's upset. She's like, okay, I've been talking to Twitch people, and I'm really upset because
They need to at least make that nigga serve jail time, bro.
I noticed a lot of negligence around the event, and I'm not happy with the way that they're handling it now. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, well, I asked them, you know, like, what are they gonna do about this? And you know what they said initially? They said, oh, well, he's banned from the platform for 30 days.
30 days. That nigga can go to YouTube. They banned him from 30 days. What's to stop that nigga from just looking at clips on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube? For 30 days. So all he got is like, bro, nigga, the next time a Twitch thing like this happens, he can go there, my nigga. Initially, like, that is such a terrible, like, oh yeah, you almost got assaulted, but that person who did it, the perpetrator, yeah, that nigga gonna be there next time. But we gave him a 30-day ban on the app. Like, what type of absolutely what type of imbecile make that rule, bro?
Are the people working at Twitch collecting disability checks? Because what the fuck do you mean 30 days? Wow, so we literally got electro wizards on Twitch who are out there, you know, farming their dog and using their dog as a Subway Surfer prop in order to farm their viewers and entertain them. And to this very day, he's still not banned. But now we're out here reaching out to Emiru, pretending that we care by saying, hey, don't worry. We banned him for 30 days. You can't make this shit up, guys. Instead of talking about suing the freak, instead of talking about working with law enforcement to get this creep arrested, we're out here talking about a 30-day ban? The fuck is a 30-day ban gonna do? Wow, guys, we live in a world where shucking your dog, well, it doesn't even get you banned, but violating somebody's neck? Oh, you're getting a 30-day ban, guys. Wow, watch out. But this whole thing somehow gets even worse, because let's go back to America's #1 Coomer, the Twitch CEO. Because when Emiru got violated by that failed abortion, instead of worrying about that situation, instead of immediately contacting Emiru and, you know, making sure she's okay, trying to get the freak arrested right away, well, he was too busy partying with booby streamers in real life.
Later the same night, I'm not gonna drop names here because I wasn't there, so I didn't.
That's who they were.
but I had multiple people tell me that key Twitch representatives last night were out partying.
She's speaking
Nigga was
about
touching titties. Meanwhile, your biggest female streamer, or one of your biggest female streamers, is getting assaulted.
Dan Clancy himself, by the way, was out partying at an influencer event while this was happening.
Sorry, my
Everything I've ever learned about the Twitch CEO Dan Clancy has been negative. From him getting exposed for following 50 booby streamers on his phone, to him shamelessly plugging his stream on other streamers' chats. I mean, you got this unprofessional 80-year-old Gramps literally hanging out with 20-year-old female streamers in real life all the time.
Oh, you are at the top of my suggested people to...
Nigga just horny, bro. Old ass unk. Just pay for some box, bro. I know you have the resources to pay for it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to go do that experience, meditate to get your mind right, because you are too horny. You will have too much power to be this down bad.
What? No way.
Ooh, yeah, I don't think any 20-year-old female streamers wants to hear an old 80-year-old Gramp say that. Like, hey, you're at the top of people to invite to my island. Like, and can I just say that this old geezer's lifestyle of hanging out with 20-year-old streamers pretty much on a daily basis is definitely not a sign of abuse of authority or influence as a Twitch CEO. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Every 20-year-old girl wants to hang out with an 80-year-old Grandpa Coomer. Dan Clancy cares so little about the streamers of his platform getting a... Just 2 hours ago, he was out there streaming like nothing happened. And it's not until Emiru crashed out on her stream and revealed that Twitch clearly doesn't care about her and tried to comfort her by saying that they banned the weirdo for 30 days that Dan Clancy most definitely got a call and had to end stream.
And then hopefully get it back up later.
Weak ass ban. Oh yeah, 30 days, nigga. That nigga gonna be back. That nigga gonna be more motivated. Cause now he knows they ain't gonna really do shit.
I hadn't planned. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then
this guy might be more senile than Joe Biden. Like, oh, I got a meeting. Bro, obviously you got. But even though Dan Clancy and the people working at Twitch have clearly proven that they don't give a shit about Emiru, what happened to her, like her neck getting violated, and they just care about the optics, about looking good, and making the people believe that they care about SA when in reality they don't. They never did, as we have seen before with the terrible security measures and them ignoring the last incident with Kai Sennett. Well, Emiru's making sure that Twitch goes down no matter what, because this just happened on day 2 of TwitchCon, and it was broadcasted everywhere over Twitch.
All right, to my 2 main hosts. How are you guys feeling? Have you picked a winner?
I think I know my winner.
You already have your winner?
I think I have my winner.
All right.
Sorry, I must have caught mono at my meet and greet.
That's a penalty.
I think it's safe to say that TwitchCon is over after this year.
Hey, W video, but yeah, man, some of these niggas is weirdos. Some of y'all need to get y'all ass beat. But with that being said, shout out Darth Vader, man. But that being said, it's your boy Jay. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and stay blessed. And I'm out.